here it is. There's the cartoon. Let's watch.
Those legs moving, Tanzaya. We need to improve our time to make the cut.
Let's apply to Rainbow, she said. It'll be fun, she said.
The boy Vigil. They just killed Vigil?
Vigil, come in! No answer!
The weapon's cache. We.
Okay, looks like LMG. That looked like the LMGE, so she's probably gonna have Zophia's LMG, which is cool.
Vigil. Chop her down.
Yes, Air National Guard. Thank you for
The Rainbow Six
ad.
Siege team is proud to present Operation Heavy Metal. It's coming with a new operator Ram coming from South Korea. She's joining the Red Hammer squad because of her destructive capabilities. With the season as well, we're bringing meaningful changes to the balance of the game and the way that you play. The playlists are going through some change as well, with the new game mode coming to arcade. We have a new tutorial system for all the new players jumping in this season as well.
Oh, let's
All of
go.
this, plus a commendation system to reward other players. And we have much, much more to share with you, so please enjoy.
There comes a moment in every attacker's life when they think, how am I going to deal with that deployable shield and the traps that surely lie behind it? How do I choose which
Why did
section
you
of the
put
floor
two?
to open up? How do I keep the defenders from hearing what I'm up to? Well, the operator with the answer to all of these questions is Ram and her Boogie Auto Breacher. You want to know more? Stick around.
It's a lawnmower. It's a freaking
While Ram
lawnmower.
is getting tuned up for her headlining performance later in the show, we've got some opening acts here to reveal new features and updates coming your way. We'll start with the Commendation System, a new and rewarding way to recognize your teammates, like the spotter who set up great drone cams, or the text chat champ who stayed cool when you went down 3-0. UX designer Roland Poe will tell you about it.
All right, popularity contest. That gadget does look pretty cool.
The goal
It's
of the
huge though.
Commendation System is to showcase some of the positive aspects we have in our game and allow players a new way to interact with one another and highlight those positivities. At the end of a match, players will have the opportunity to commend 2 of their teammates in up to 3 different categories.
Okay.
You can be commended for your dedication, so for being an engaged and reliable teammate, for being on comms, using pings. You can be commended for your guidance, so for showing leadership.
I read Hammer sweatshirt. It's pretty dope.
And you can be commended
R6
for
in
your
WWE.
valor,
Thank you for the follow.
for being positive, being fun to play with, and just a great Siege community member. Also, you'll have the opportunity to vote to commend the other team as worthy opponents. If you had a fun and fair and fulfilling match against them, this is a great way to spread positivity, not just within your team, but throughout the entire lobby.
Okay.
Players who have been frequently commended in their recent matches will be considered to be on a streak, and will have a dedicated icon placed next to their name in places like the player profile panel, the in-match scoreboard, and player cards. And for players who are on a streak, they will also receive an increase to their Alpha Pack drop roll rate at the end of every match they have whilst the streak is active. The
Okay.
benefits aren't just for players on a streak. Every single player who is engaged with the Commendation System will receive a mid-season Alpha Pack drop of epic rarity. In addition to that, the top 25% most commended players at the end of the season will receive an Alpha Pack drop of legendary status.
Can't wait to get a
during Year
reroll.
8 Season 3, we're also going to be updating the Reputation Center. We're going to have a new page that's all about commendations. You're going to see how many you've received, in which categories, the status of your streak, and the alpha pack drops. Also, we've heard your feedback about the reputation system, and we know that you're looking for more information about how to achieve the highest reputation standings. That's why we're also having a dedicated page that's going to show some of the key negative actions and behaviors that can impact your reputation standing. So it's important to note that at the beginning of the season, your commendations will not affect your reputation standing. However, in a future update, after some monitoring, we're going to hook the two systems together, meaning the number of commendations you receive will start to impact your standing. So we're looking forward to getting this into your hands, to seeing how you engage with it, and together, making the Rainbow Six Siege community the best it possibly can be.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they took away
Now it's
duplicates.
time to talk game modes. Operation Heavy Metal is bringing changes to Quick Match and Unranked, plus that brand new arcade mode we mentioned earlier.
Dude,
Game
game?
designer Robert Cole and gameplay programmer Albert Val are here to tell you more.
As we announced during the year reveal, we wanted to make changes to Quick Match in order to make it faster and more accessible. But we realized that we needed to make some tweaks to other game modes in order to fit those changes. The main objective for the changes that we're doing to Quick Match is to make it faster, not only by reducing the overall match timers, but also by reducing the waiting time. And additionally, the other main objective is to allow players to focus much more on the action. Now, in order to focus on the action, on the defender side, we're introducing a new system called pre-setups. Now, pre-setups are a pre-deployment of reinforcements and rotation holes at the start of the round. We have designed two variations for each bomb site, which will be chosen randomly at the start of the round, and they will cover the most reinforced walls, but also leaving agency for the players to use the remaining ones as they want. Now for attackers, we're also introducing a new system called
Some of these are
Attackers
okay.
Progression, which basically
I've never seen some of these other ones.
Vulnerability phase at the start of the round, which will allow for a much safer approach to the building. In order to make Quick Match faster, we will be making changes to all the round timers, from the planning phase to the action phase. We're also taking
Wait, so no spawn peaks in Quick Match?
The matchmaking algorithm, which will now find matches much faster. Additionally, since we had to make some changes to some of the maps for the pre-setups, we will be launching this season with a reduced map pool, which we will be expanding in the future.
Oh, interesting.
The direction for Quick Match is pushing the playlist into a much more quick and casual place. And that's why we will also be making changes to Unranked, starting by the name of the playlist. We are changing Unranked's name to Standard to better fit our playlist ecosystem, being the midpoint between our most competitive game modes and our most casual game modes. The main changes that we're doing to Standard is removing map and operator ban phases, so that players can play all the content without restrictions. We're also changing the overtime rounds to 1, to not drag the games for far too long. With these changes, Standard will now become the go-to place for players who want a classic Siege experience, without jumping to Ranked. But also a place for players who want to try out the new operators with the removal of the map and operator ban phases.
Wait.
These changes will bring a much stronger identity.
So they're going to shorten Unranked?
We are confident that players will enjoy them.
We play Unranked because we want to play Ranked, but we can't play Ranked.
Last season, we
I don't think I
introduced
like that.
the Permanent Arcade playlist, a place for players to play our previously released arcades, such as Golden Gun, Snipers Only, or even new ones like Free for All. We received an awesome feedback from you throughout the season, and we want to keep the playlist fresh and engaging. So, we're introducing a new arcade called Weapon Roulette.
It's gun
Weapon
game!
Roulette is a team deathmatch game mode where all players have the same weapon.
Oh,
But
it's like that Valorant game mode, right?
It's gonna be changing to a random new one every short amount of time.
Okay.
So get ready for chaotic and unexpected gunfights. From Kali snipers to short-range shotgun, it's gonna be crazy. As well, it's a place for newcomers to learn about new weapons and attachments. And yes, it's gonna be ready for season release, so have fun with your friends in this new game mode.
That could be fun. I like this game mode.
Frost, Fuze, Grim. We have news to share on each of these operators.
Here it
as
comes.
Well as
Here it
big
comes.
updates on shotguns.
Oh,
If
the
you've ever run
shotgun.
with a shotgun or faced off against one, you're going to want to hear what Associate Game Director Joshua Mills has to say.
So shotguns on Siege have not been the most reliable tool for our operators, and that's one of the things we wanted to address. So we're actually kind of overhauling the entire weapon class. There are a couple shotguns that will not be included in this update, but those are the slug shotguns. Focusing on all the rest, there are significant changes coming. If we want to look at a template that really signifies where we're going with this, you can look at
YouTube.
Smoke Shotgun. And that is actually the foundation that our amazing weapon expert Matthew Lacombe used. So
It's live on
that
both.
you can expect with the shotgun
Nathan.
rework are far more precision.
If you
when
don't want to
you're
listen to me respond.
far more destruction when you're not, and even more destruction when you're moving and not ADS'd. And
Dude,
some
the
of you already
shotguns
know
are,
this
that's
actually
what I'm
works,
excited
and I've
about.
been doing it with the Bailiff for some time. Well, we've actually taken that feature and expanded that across the rest of the shotguns. We don't want anything in the game to ever be a non-option. So at the end of the day, shotguns are going to be far more consistent and a viable tool for you to bring out on the field.
That's what we like to
Jesus
hear.
Charge can chew through and reinforce wall and then start deploying on the opposite side. So we extended that a little further and said, why can't we do that on deployable shields?
On the
In
shields
some
now?
cases, even a Talon shield for most of them.
No.
The goal here is versatility, allowing players to adapt to
On
the
an
environment that's
OSA
been set up
shield?
around them. So whether that means
Yo,
deployable
Money,
shields
thank you for the
out
follow. Dude,
or
bro,
you
the
have
new
what's on
operators
the
are
team helping
OP.
you, it
I'm
has
excited to see more about
extreme
it.
destructive capacity, but at the same time, it's a high-risk kind of move.
Hello there!
Bro, that's crazy. Nathan, thank you for the follow, dude.
Part one, we really focused on the efficiency of the launcher. That as well is a
That
little bit of a
Fuze
skip.
move is
One of the main
weird.
contention points of Grim in general is the face check for intel. You have to point this launcher and put yourself in risk in order to actually take that shot. So the second part of the buff is actually to add an alternate mode to the launcher.
All right.
This new alternate
Damage?
mode will allow the player to actually bank canisters off the wall or off a surface instead of directly sticking to them. This allows more play and allows you to get them in trickier spots.
Okay.
We want to reward
That's
players
interesting.
that have a plan, and just like our other operators with their alternate modes, like Zofia and Capital, Grim will have the same functionality, being able to select what type of canister is going to come out of that launcher the second you shoot it.
Yo, Nita,
So the
welcome
frost
back.
change has been a hot topic for us.
Dude,
since
that's
the reveal.
crazy.
And
I
one of the
wanted
big things
damage
we wanna
bees,
get
not
across
bouncy
here is
bees.
that the fact that a player can end up helpless in our game has no space there. We do not want that. And that's one of the steps that the Frost change is trying to do, where if a player finds themselves on a welcome mat, they have options. Options are, I can pull that off myself with a severe debuff. I'm probably not gonna survive that anyway, but at the same time, I can also have my friend come and help me out. At that point, you will receive no debuff for doing so because
Sorry,
the
I was
safety
gone.
removes
I
the
was
trap
playing
from you.
Warzone
This
with
is
my
exactly
dad.
how it works in live, and also sets up for the scenarios where Frost can get a 2-for-1. So the big thing about a player being able to take the frost trap off of them, at least on the Lab TS, was that it wasn't severe enough. That people were able to do it too quickly. We're taking it from 2.5 seconds all the way up to 4 seconds, also including a far more severe debuff. That debuff will last
Interesting.
up to 60 seconds and reduce the player all the way down to a walking speed while still leaving that blood trail and making all the vocal calls that we have seen on the Lab TS. I'm super, super excited about season 3.
I still
There's a
don't feel
lot
it.
of stuff
I'm still
happening
not
there. The
feeling it.
shotguns alone are a massive package. Beyond
Shotguns
that,
are
it's
huge.
a collaboration that we've
Shotguns
already
are
started to
huge.
establish with the community in a far more tight-knit way. And I really appreciate that. And I'm
Shotguns are
thankful for that.
definitely
I can't
big.
wait for what we're going to be able to do together as we move forward.
But the Grim thing is weird.
In Siege,
Frost
there are
is
a few
not the
things you'll
move.
need to keep in
I'm
mind
still
when you're
not down
playing
with the
your first
Frost move.
match. New tutorials focused on the core mechanics are coming this season. Let's get the details from game
Only
designer
60 seconds.
Victoria Vera.
And I bet Finca can still remove it. What's the vid called? It's the R6 Year 8 Season 3 reveal. It's not live yet.
Reveal.
Yeah, Frostpick gonna go down the drain.
Tutorials, but a fully fledged new first-time user experience that aims to make newcomers feel more guided through their journey through Siege.
You'll have to go around to continue your training.
We will have 3 new tutorials: Basics, Attack, and Defense, that aim to make the newcomer feel more confident while playing their first Siege match. The first tutorial will be Basics. In Basics, we will be covering what makes Siege truly Siege. We will make a special emphasis on core mechanics such as leaning, verticality, secondary gadgets, unique abilities, and so on. The other 2
This will be good
tutorials
for people who don't know how to play the
covering
game.
asymmetrical nature of Siege,
Which is
so
good.
it will be attack
Which
and
is a lot of people.
So the attack tutorial will cover how
Basically
to
just
aim
putting
and
extended barrels on shotguns.
we will be
That's true, just in
covering
time.
the
Yeah.
mechanics needed for doing
Frost,
so,
they're making
which
it so you can
include
self-revive,
how to
and they're giving you
throw,
like
how
a
to enter the building by
decent, a
grappling,
major
how
debuff.
to
It's
destroy defender
60
gadgets and
seconds of
cameras,
walking and
how
blood
to
trail.
use tactical advantages such as breaching, defusing, and finally eliminating all opponents. So the defense tutorial will be serving the same purpose as the attack one, but this time as a defender. We'll be covering mechanics such as reinforcing, barricading, how to prepare a good setup, and other mechanics that are needed to understand how to play as a defender, such as electricity.
Okay, but what defines a good setup?
After tutorials, we will be rewarding 10 new ops, 5 on attack and 5 on defense. We do have plans for the future. We are preparing the new AI Defender playlist, in which newcomers and their friends can play siege matches in a more safe and controlled environment.
Interesting.
Before starting their journey in the PvP space.
Interesting.
When we talk about player comfort, we're not
Joe,
talking
thanks for
about
the
your
follow.
gaming chair. We're talking about all the little things that make playing and watching Siege that much better. In this season, we're giving you the option to remove the HUD while using free
Yo,
cam.
land deep. Thank you for the
And
follow.
that's not all. Creative director Alexander Karpazis is back to tell you more.
So no HUD in.
Last season, we introduced free cam in the match replay. And this season, we're bringing an update.
Yo, Caden
We're
Tay
allowing you
and
to
No Name.
remove
Thank you for the
HUD
follow, guys.
from
Appreciate
the
it.
replay cam so that you can capture the perfect moment and use that in any of the content that you're making. So this feature is also coming to the spectator mode. Free cam
sick.
plus hide UI will be one package for all spectators out there.
Dope, mid-game you
we're
can do
really
it?
excited to share
No
these
way.
tools with
Siege
the
God, thank you for the
esports
follow.
scene. This will change the way that people will be able to watch the matches play out in real time, and we can't wait for you to have a new perspective.
Ram
on
looks
those
so
pro
sick.
matches.
Like
With
she
the
actually
latest
looks like an
update
operator.
coming to free cam, that means there's going to be a new way for all of you content creators to capture what you want the way you want it and share it with the world.
Yo, Anthony, thank you for the follow. dude.
Quality of life update that's coming that's very near and dear to my heart. We've all had that one squad mate who went to grab a sandwich an hour ago and you want to kick him from the match.
Grayson,
Now
thank you for the
can.
follow.
You can kick and promote in your
Oh,
squad.
finally, dude.
So starting
Holy
with
cow, this
Season
game's been
3,
out for 8
Operation Heavy
years.
Metal, you'll also be able to read patch notes in the game.
Oh, that'll
so
be
if
helpful.
you ever want to refer to them, you don't have to go anywhere else but in-game to check them
That's
out.
good. I like that.
Our patch notes are the place to go to whenever you want to find out the real details that are changing each season and each patch that comes within the season itself.
Okay,
so
cool.
now you have a permanent home
I like
to
that.
reference whenever
That
you
is a
want to
good
see
thing.
what's up.
Changes are coming to Operation Heavy Metal Battle Pass to make it easier for you to target the rewards you want.
When does
Here
it
to
actually launch,
explain
though?
this update is Business Strategy Director
End of the month, I
Mohammed
think.
Benhanada.
We'll find out. I think they'll tell us at the end of the thing. Just be patient, Anthony. We'll find out together.
Late last year, we released the new Battle Pass system. We've
we
received a
all
lot of
hated it.
good feedback from you, the community. The two major points we want to work on for the next coming seasons is the discoverability and the navigations. So for the discoverability,
They do
we're
need to change the
introducing
Battle Pass.
Intro tab. The Intro tab will give you an overview of the main rewards to unlock during the seasons. So this is going to come up in Year 8, Season 3. And as I said, during the upcoming seasons, you'll see more and more improvements on the discoverability and navigations. So stay tuned for that.
Siege God, thank you for the
Now,
follow.
The
Leprechaun,
time
thank you for the
has
share.
come for destruction.
All right, here we
The
go. We're gonna hear
time
about
has
Ram.
come for
Let's hear
chaos.
about Ram.
The time has come for Ram. First up, we'll have concept artist Sunshine Kim sharing insights on the design and creative vision for this operator. Then we'll go to Director of Gameplay Design Jeremy Carvin and Game Designer Justin Laurentier Aluwalia
Cold.
for details on Ram's
Cold.
gadgets and how she'll be wreaking havoc in the field.
It looks cold. Dude, she looks hard, dude. She looks so good.
Ram's unit, an all-female unit of the South Korean Special Forces, is really competitive to get in. As we research and learn more about this unit, Tarantula/Taeho unit, we all agreed that this character should look absolutely badass.
I think they
Ram's
did a good
gadget
job.
is rather mechanical than high-tech. So it was a natural choice for us to make the design more greedy, more grounded, which I know that a lot of our fans have been asking for. Her night visions, camouflage, combat shirts and pants, these are all general aesthetics that we borrowed from South Korean military. And then we went through redesigning process on top of that to give a more uniqueness, to make this character really memorable and stand out.
Yeah. Mexican operators would be cool too.
Red Hammer. So the capacity of destruction.
There's a
of
lot of
this
countries that need
device
more
need to
operators.
be unlimited.
And
With
operators
this
in
operator,
general.
We are introducing the biggest throwable ever made in Siege. The buggy needed to be very heavy and tanky, We have 2 rotating shredders on the bottom
Ooh,
to
epic.
destroy floors, and rotating saws in the front.
K1A.
Finally,
So
to
in
increase
the
sentiment of
little
chaos,
like
we decided to
anime that
power
they dropped
this,
for it, she had the
device with a
LMGE, so she's gonna have that for sure. And that looks like the R4C. R4C with
Ram's
the
gadget is the Boogie
R4C with the 1.5
These are
confirmed.
massive bulletproof tools for
Confirmed.
soft destruction.
Dude, the lesion
Ram
changes
can
aren't coming.
throw
Shut
these
up.
boogies, from pretty much anywhere.
What's
So
up,
behind
Lumpkins?
cover,
Good to see you
can
here, bro.
also do this while rappelling. And as a matter of fact, if she were to throw one of these through a barricade, it'll smash right through, though a castle armor panel will
That boy
withstand the impact.
thick.
Once a boogie has been deployed, Ram can activate
Castle
it
said
from
no.
anywhere on the map. She does this remotely, just like you would with Thermite or Fuze. At any point before activating her gadget, Ram can use the alternate mode to switch her trajectory.
No,
She can
LMGE
choose
is
between having it move
Zofia.
directly forward or curving it to the left or to the right.
Oh,
These
okay, that's
alternate
cool.
modes can be very useful to deal with situations, say, around a corner without having to expose yourself.
But
A
do I
great
have?
example of this?
I can't control it
is
while I
Blue
go.
Elbow in Oregon Basement.
Oh, dude,
So
that's
Ram's
sick.
kit is really designed to
Let's
allow
go,
players
dude.
to
That's
emphasize
tight.
on either her aggression or destruction aspects. Ram's first primary option is the R4C, which you may
R4C,
recognize
let's
as
go.
Ash's signature assault rifle. This weapon is great for
So nice to have it on
aggressive
another
pushes onto
operator.
site and those quick engagements. And to help Ram with the
Brah.
longer range aspects of some of her engagements, we're giving her a few extra high-powered scopes.
Yep.
For
So
players
she's
who
gonna have
prefer more of a
1.5, and it
suppressive
looks like the
fire
2.
approach, Ram also has access to the LMGE. This weapon's massive magazine and fairly good recoil make it an excellent choice for players who just want to hail bullets and sustain pressure.
Oh, it takes a while to get through the castle. Okay. So castle's not a
So Ram's
counter.
first
He just
secondary
slows it
option
down.
is the
Good to
Mark
know.
9mm. For more aggression players, this is going to be very useful in a gunfight in case you ever run out of bullets in your primary. Ram's alternate secondary is the ITA-12S shotgun. This is a great choice for players who really want to double down on that destruction aspect of Ram.
So
Ram
pocket shotgun,
is a
okay.
3-health, 1-speed operator. She is an unstoppable force. She's there to
She's a
take
1 speed,
position
and that's why she's getting the
hold constant
the
pressure on
R4C
the
with a
And
1.5.
that extra health is going to make sure that whatever the defenders throw at her, she's not going away anytime soon. So Ram's secondary gadget options really once again allow players to focus on either aggression or destruction.
Thorn, why
Her
would you
first
swing
option
that?
is
Alex, if you could
flash
change anything about
which
Siege,
are
what would it be?
fantastic in a gunfight to really
More
push
guns.
down
Like,
on
there
those
are so many guns in the world that they could use.
Ram has access to heartbreak
But
charges.
right now, it's the
Simplest,
the
Ram
Call of
is a
Duty meta. I need people to get in there and
fantastic
play the game how it's supposed to be
Unlike
played.
operators like Buck or Sledge, she can do her destruction from relative safety. We're hoping that players who are perhaps a bit wary of doing vertical play will really take to this and experience this absolutely core element of Siege's gameplay.
Dude, she
Ram
is.
also
This
great
is
at
probably
destroying a
since
lot
I
of
started
gadgets that you would typically find
since I came
those
in.
narrow
This has got to be the best
corridors
operator
and
they've
choke
dropped.
points, making it a very
Not
easy
gonna lie to you,
push
I think this is the best operator they've dropped since I started playing
More
last year.
experienced players may
Gets rid of
notice
shields,
that remote
get rid
activation,
of all sorts of
alternate
stuff, dude. This is
modes,
crazy.
and also the sheer sound that this gadget produces.
But Philippe,
are all
how much
tools
money
at
do
their
they make?
disposal to come up with much trickier strategies.
Just put Philippe,
Ram's
put the
destructive
1.5
chaos
times
is a
sight
really good
on
smoke
any
screen
operator
for
that's about to
operators
get an
who have
elite, and
gadgets
boom,
that
just
have
like
very loud
that,
sound
they'll
cues
have
that
the money to
defenders
get a
will
new
typically want to
weapon.
pay attention to.
No shot, she has
Examples
4 of them
this are
things.
Fuze, Amaru, and
You
just
don't
about
think she's
any
that good?
hard-breach operator.
All right, well,
Imagine
I
trying
think
to
this.
bandit trick a wall when the ceiling is being torn out from above you.
I think this
Operators
is going
like
to change
Flores,
things around.
Brava, and Twitch all really want to get their drones
Yo,
on site to deal
thank
with
you.
enemy utility.
Well,
and the boogies can absolutely help them do that.
so
The
Ram
easiest
plus
way to counter Ram
Flores.
is simply to outposition her. And she's not exactly a quiet operator.
I think she looks good.
Some operators, especially stealthy ones like Caveira or Vigil,
Cav and Vigil,
really
okay.
take advantage of that. Even though Ram's boogies are bulletproof, they're not indestructible. Explosives such as C4 or impact grenades will destroy boogies immediately. Boogies also have a large red canister on the rear that, just like on Mira or Osa, can be shot to destroy it. Though
Why
Ram's
are we
gadget
using a
is
shotgun for
mechanical
that?
once it's activated, before it's been activated, it's electronic, meaning it can be jammed by a well-placed mute jammer, or also detected by Solace.
Okay.
The absolute chaos and destruction that Ram brings to the battlefield is so much fun.
We've had a blast testing her.
I don't think Mozzie can take it.
Hoping that players have that same experience.
Yo, Nita, thank you so much for the roses. I don't know why it's not populating. Roses smell so good.
You can play the season test server for Operation Heavy Metal starting next week. Put Ram's gadgets through its paces and start working on your counter strategies. And remember, whether you're on the test server or in the live game, reporting issues you encounter to R6
Test server drops tomorrow.
will give you a chance to
Test server drops tomorrow. It's something I'll try. I'll try it tomorrow when it drops. Faded, thank you for the question, bro.
There's one more thing. And yes, it's a new elite. Please
Who's getting the
welcome to
1.5?
Elite Club for the first time, Thunderbird.
Did Thunderbird really need an elite though? L. I mean, I'll buy it, but I'm not gonna, like, I needed Nock to get an elite. Can it fall down hatches? I'm pretty sure it can. All right, so Ram dope. Commendation System looks cool. The new game modes are an L in my opinion. Griff buff, weird. Balancing update. Shotguns getting an update. W. Hey, Kid Gucci, thank you for the share, dude. Just use Doc. 2 elite skins. Balancing update and another event. Test server drops tomorrow. It's gonna be hot as balls in my house tomorrow, dude. It sucks. They spelled it heavy metal. What's the shotgun update? I wonder if I can rewind yet. I don't think I can.